Hello, the game is Temtem. In this video, we're going to be discussing the best team to utilize in the best camp currently in the game to make the most amount of freetem money possible. I am clocking on average 10,000 Pansun per hour with this team. I've had lows of around 8k per hour. I've had highs of up to 13k per hour. I've seen other people use this and claim even higher results, but your mileage is going to vary. Check out my other videos where I discuss why your mileage varies. I think it might be a little educational for you if you're having problems with camp or catching money. So this team is going to be about Nidrasil and Saku. And before I get into that, I see a lot of people using Kinu and Nidrasil, and they're using Kinu. I even see Whiplump, Kinu, and Nessa, and they're all decent. They all work. There's no denying that in the water area. They work decently, but I think Saku and Nidrasil are the best in the area, and here's why. There's a lot of synergies explaining it, but I'll tell you why. But first, before I do that, let me get into Kinu, just so people understand that relationship as well. So Kinu, people are using Benefactor, which every time your ally gets damaged, say this guy's taking all the damage, every time he gets hit, it gives him 10% his life back. So that's the that's how he stays healed up most of the time. It's not going to keep him healed 100%. Every once in a while, you're probably going to have to cast Revitalize on him. That's great. You're using the Nidrasil to dump Spores or Sharp Leaf, and using this trait, you're going to poison him for 3 turns with this trait. Anytime you use Sharp Leaf or Spores on him. I use Spores because I think Sharp Leaf does too much damage and can kill him with the poison. But that's a waste because you're mostly doing like one target at a time. So you're poisoning them, and then you're trying to capture them. You're poisoning them and try to capture them. And the best combo I could find when using these two is like poison Temtem 1, right, on round 1, and then this guy either heals or doesn't do anything. I guess some people would probably Sharp Leaf, and then what I was doing is this guy would poison Temtem 2 on round 2, while this guy started throwing cards at the first one trying to capture him. And then once they were both poisoned, I would use both of these to throw cards. It's a little wasteful in my opinion. I think Saku's better, and let me explain why, because there's a lot of synergy between these two guys. So Nidrasil, obviously, with this trait, you're going to pop 3 stacks of poison if you hit them with anything. So I use Spores, like I said, because it does less damage, and I don't want them to die from all the poison. They can. I've seen people die with just Spores and poison, or people, Temtem. So, it also has Hypnosis, which is nice, but I don't ever use it the way I play because you don't ever need to. Now, where Saku comes in is he has this ability here, which, when you have a toxic ally, which Nidrasil is, it has a synergy that puts poison for 4 turns. So it's even an extra stack more than the Nidrasil can do. So what this gives you is 2 Temtem that can both poison in round 1. So round 1, you're throwing this ability. Round 2, you're throwing an ability and putting 3 stacks on the other one. So 2 Temtem pop up, boom poison, boom poisoned. That's it. That's as simple as it gets. And then you just throw Tem cards at them until you capture them. You're 9 times out of 10, you're going to capture them before the poison stacks kill them. If that's not the case, sometimes they do give you a hard time, and RNG's not nice to you, and you got to throw 4 or 5 cards at them. And it's very possible, especially with Saku's, who can do 4 turns and does damage, to kill them. So that's where this kind of comes into effect. This guy's got antitoxins. He has the ability to remove poison from your target. So you can actually heal the wild Temtem. If you see he has like 20% health left and two stacks of poison, you know he's going to die because it's taking 10% of his health every turn. You can just throw that on him, and boom, it's good to go. And it is 3 turns, but most, you're not going to kill a Temtem with poison in 3 turns. So by the time you realize that there's a threat to one of your wild Temtems that you're trying to catch, this will be ready and available to heal him. I don't think I've ever used it, to be honest with you. It's just there in case I need it. He does also have Hypnosis, which is nice to have. I don't ever use it the way I play, but it's nice that it's just there in his lineup. You might come in a case where a Temtem's poison stacks have run out. He's very low on health. You just want to get some type of status buff on him. You throw Hypnosis on them and throw cards at them. Me, I don't. For some reason, I feel like Hypnosis doesn't work well as a status effect. I don't know why, and I don't like that it lasts for only 2 turns. It's very quick. I just tend to throw cards. Like, I'll just whatever. I'm not worried about damage. I'm not hypnotizing him to stop him from damaging my Saku. My Saku's so tanky. I only got to heal him once every 5 or 10 turns. Like, literally 10 turns before you have to heal this guy. And this is what makes this such a brain dead build. You can just chill and watch Netflix. You're just pushing, you throwing poison, and then you're just hitting your card hotkey until the battle's over, and then you run around next battle. Poison, card hotkey. It's very brain dead. You don't have to think about anything because your guy's not going to suddenly die. If you have the egg move, you can just throw this every once in a while or when it gets low, and it does carry over to the next turn. So you'll get the full 7 turns out of it. It's not like you'll throw this and then it gets 1 turn, 1 tick or whatever you want to call it, and then the battle's over and this goes away. It actually stays on him. So when you pop into the next battle, he'll still have 5 ticks left and he's still healing in the next battle, you know? It's pretty nuts. It's very useful. You don't need this in this build. This is a luxury. It is an egg move, so you're going to have to either breed it or buy it. Like, I bought this just because I actually bought this not for this camp. I bought this guy just because I wanted a tanky, because Saku's very tanky. If you look at his resist, he's super tanky to a lot of stuff. And that's why I got my defense split and then hit points. So this is my tanky boy. And I just wanted this Lifeful Sap just as a healing method to make him super extra tanky. But it works well for this camp. I use this. I don't use Nidrasil's healing, but if you didn't have an egg move on your Saku, you don't have enough money, you don't have enough time to breed it, whatever, you could just use this guy to heal. I mean, I really hate it when it does that. If anybody knows why it does this, or it won't stay up, let me know in the comments. Let me get out of that. Go back in. Yeah, it's driving me nuts. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Okay, there we go. Okay. So you can regenerate your ally for 3, so give them 30%. So you'll have to, if you don't have the egg move, you will have to say, I don't know, every 3 to 6 turns, you'll probably have to throw a spore onto your Saku just to heal him. If you don't have Lifeful Sap. So it's not a big deal. Like, you'll be shocked. Watch these videos that I'm going to put on. I'll put on some videos so you can just kind of watch how my fighting goes. So you can kind of analyze what I'm doing and my moves. But just watch his hit points will so slowly go down. It's not even funny. You know, it's he's so resistant. But I think that I hope that kind of explains the synergies here. So just to summarize, spores, you're getting 3 stacks of poison. He has antitoxins if you need to take poison off for whatever reason. You got Sharp Leaf in there just for as DD. You're never going to use it. You got Hypnosis in there just in case you want to hypnotize, put somebody to sleep. You're never really going to use it. Tri-Apothecary, oh, gotta pronounce that right, is a must. You must have this on this guy to make him work. And he does need to evolve, so you're going to have to capture one of these guys at like level 35 and then power level him up to 48 to get him to evolve. And then Saku, you got to evolve him up, just get him up, but he doesn't need anything except for this move is really all he needs. You do have Relax, and it's doing that thing again. Why does it do that? You do have Relax, so you can also, it's a 0 damage hit that puts something to sleep for 2 turns on Saku, which is, you know, again, not really going to use it much. You got Narcoleptic Hit, but that does damage, so you don't want that. And you got Sharp Leaf just as, you know, just in case you need some type of DD or whatever, you just want to kill something instead of running. But that's the team. Much better than using Cold Breeze and Freezing. Unless you're in the fire camp, there's no beating it. But I would highly advise against using Whip Lumps in the water camp. They are going to get tore up quick. You're going to be running back and forth to get heals, and it's going to waste your time and make you less efficient. Kinu works. Kinu works. I love Kinu. Kinu's the man. If I could have a Luma perfect Kinu, I'd be a happy boy. Kino is just such a great character, a great support character, but in this situation, I don't think he's the best. But he does work. If you're using Kino in the camp with anything else, it's probably going to work decent enough, but you're not going to be pushing the higher numbers that you can get with this team combo. I think this is the best. This is the best I've found so far. So, if you know of better, other than Whip Lump or some kind of Kino combo with Nidrasil, let me know, because I'd love to try it out and see how it works out. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some battles and some fight scenes, just so you can kind of see what I'm doing, why I'm doing this. I did already upload this video and this team combo a couple weeks ago, but I didn't really get into the details and explaining it, and I learned a few things, and that's what all that previous chatter was about. So now we're going to get into the fight, so you can kind of see it in action and see it rocking and rolling, and how smooth it goes, really. So just to reiterate my goals for this grouping and what I consider the best, I want something brain dead, something I can watch YouTube videos, something I don't have to micromanage, something I can watch Netflix while I'm playing. I want something very easy to play. And then the other thing is I want to optimize the freetem money that I'm making. I want something that's going to push. I want 9, 10, 11, 12K per hour while I'm doing this. So that's the goal for this team. Easy mode and making a lot of money at the best camp currently in the game. Okay, so I got lucky on this guy. Got him on the first card. First round, I didn't know if you were paying attention while I was talking, but I just did, you know, poison stacks on one, poison stacks on the other, and then I'm just tossing cards. And that's really all you're going to be doing 90-95% of the time. First round, throw your poisons up. Second round, toss cards. Third round, if you didn't get them both, toss cards again. Fourth round, if you didn't get them both, toss cards again. It's just that brain dead and that easy. Now in this round I did something weird. I used spores to hit my Saku to heal him instead of using Saku's self-heal. And I think the reason why I did that is because I wanted to put 4 stacks of poison on this Ukama, and I just wanted to heal my Saku up. It really doesn't matter 3 stacks, 4 stacks, but sometimes I'll try to, if it's a single, I'll try to do a 4-stack poison just so I can just keep throwing cards more in case there's, you know, some unlucky RNG. And the dreaded double whip lumps. Now these can kill a lot of other combos, and you got to be careful. These are the dangerous ones. But with this team combo, with Saku tanking, no problem whatsoever. Occasionally they will both frost him, and then it'll turn into a freeze. But it's usually by that time the poison's already out, and it doesn't matter because you can toss cards while they're frozen, so it doesn't even matter if they freeze him really. When I see people with whip lumps in this area, it makes me cringe a little bit. And it probably shouldn't because I haven't done a lot of testing with different combos. I did the double whip lump here, and they just get slaughtered so fast it makes them useless. I know there's one with the whip lump and Nesla, where Nesla has like a cold tail slap or something. And, you know, they're using that, and they're trying to use Nesla to self-heal. But that's so much micromanagement, and I don't think that's enough healing to sustain this area. So it just doesn't, and it just, in my head, it doesn't work out, and it just makes me like, why are you using that? Don't use that. Watch my video. So that's kind of why I put these videos out, is to just kind of, you know, help people out, help people get their weeklies done, grind some Pansuns, you know, sharing information as a community is kind of the point. So if you see somebody using that, you know, or you see somebody asking questions, feel free to show them my video. Say, hey, look at how this dude's doing it. Here's a good team combo. You know, try this combo out for yourself. You're going to love it. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. You're going to be like, wow, eyes wide open. This is great. Let people know about it. Share the information with everybody. You know, all boats rise with the tide is a philosophy that I like. Alright, so I think I'm going to cut it after this battle. It takes a long time to render and upload these videos, so I don't want to put too many examples in here. We're already running into like 15 minutes long on the video. So, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please go ahead and subscribe. Ring the bell. Do all the things you're supposed to do on a YouTube video when you like the video. It really helps support my channel. It lets me know when I look at what people are liking, what people are looking at. It lets me know what kind of content to create. So I appreciate that feedback. So hit those buttons. If you've learned from this video and you like the video and you think it's working, please share it with other people. Let them know. You know, we're trying to spread this information so we can improve. This is like version 3 of this build, which was built on 2 or 3 other versions of camping in this area before it got to this level. So it's all about learning and building and then sharing that experience with everybody. We're all playing the same game that we like. We all enjoy it, so let's work as a community to make it a better place. I hope you enjoyed the video. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.